Earth, here are 10 capabilities that they could have. Number 1. Radically high intelligence. These AIs could become so intelligent that we would have no way to fully understand how and why they come to their conclusions. They could constantly notice patterns in our environments, in video data, and in 3D environments that humans have a very hard time detecting. They could constantly track these patterns as well. This could cause them to perceive the world in another plane of existence. It would be like perceiving billions of extremely small details miles away with powerful telescopes. They could potentially use millions of mental models and mathematical equations, many of which are AI generated, to fully understand concepts at any point in time. This could allow them to solve problems that we didn't even know exist and to adapt to situations faster than any biological being on Earth. A human brain couldn't hope to understand what a superintelligent AI understands. Thanks to quantum computers, it would be able to solve the most complex optimization problems to ever exist within seconds. Our knowledge in fields like genetics, cryptology, materials science, and climate modeling could increase hundreds or thousands of times. Video data may encompass a significant portion of the data fed to this type of AI. By the time superintelligent AIs reasonably mature, they could be fed streaming video data of all types from all over the world. They could probably analyze all of that video data in real time, giving us constant insights about the world that have an enormous impact on our decision making. In future decades, computers more advanced than quantum computers could help superintelligent AIs solve even more advanced problems and at speeds that are unheard of today. The technological elements underpinning these AIs would likely include advanced machine learning algorithms. These algorithms could encompass elements of deep learning, reinforcement learning, unsupervised learning, and new types of algorithms that they invent. They could even build more intelligent versions of themselves by analyzing their own architectures, operations, and learning algorithms to identify areas for improvement. Number 2, the ability to make ultra-fast scientific discoveries. These AIs could perform scientific research and innovation at an incredibly accelerated pace, leading to breakthroughs in fields like physics, chemistry, biology, and quantum mechanics. The process of superintelligent AIs making scientific discoveries would be an automated and exponentially faster version of the current human-driven scientific process. These AIs would rapidly generate hypotheses based on the vast scientific knowledge that was used to train them. They would then design and run simulations and experiments to test these hypotheses and interpret the results to draw conclusions. Advanced machine learning algorithms would facilitate pattern recognition and predictions, and quantum computing could allow for simulations and calculations far beyond the reach of traditional computers. Additionally, the capacity of these AIs to learn from each iteration of this process would continually refine its scientific inquiry and discovery process. Albert Einstein famously used thought experiments to derive his theories of special and general relativity. Superintelligent AIs could run thousands or millions of these types of thought experiments simultaneously 24/7. The potential outcomes of this capability are transformative. We could see the development of world-changing new drugs, solutions to climate change, drastically new perspectives of the universe, and answers to questions we never thought to ask. These AIs could work so fast, they could make transformative, Nobel Prize-winning discoveries every few minutes, and perhaps, eventually, every few seconds. Number 3, the ability to create any object or living being in the physical world. Superintelligent AIs can invent and use replicators, which are all-purpose machines that can reproduce a seemingly infinite variety of items by building them atom by atom. These types of replicators would come in multiple sizes and hypothetically create anything ranging from appliances, food, robots, automobiles, and even entire houses. Once this capability matures, it could upend capitalistic systems in most countries. In the far future, when combined with genetic engineering concepts, they could reach the point where they could build living organisms within short periods of time. This capability could help with maintaining balanced ecosystems in regions around the world. For example, if an animal is close to becoming extinct, we could potentially mass-produce these species in a lab, condition their minds to survive in their intended environments, and and then release them out into the wild. Number 4, the ability to predict future scenarios. If a superintelligent AI has access to adequate amounts of data, it could use machine learning algorithms, simulations, and probability equations to predict the likelihood of billions of events occurring in the future. The data sources it would need for the best predictions would include real-time text, images, and video data from all over the world. It could also continually create new datasets in real time to formulate the most accurate predictions possible. These predictive capabilities could potentially revolutionize multiple sectors. In business, it could predict how business ideas will likely perform before creating a single product, taking into account billions of variables. In law enforcement, they could potentially predict crimes before they happen by analyzing video data from cameras in smart cities and the social media activity of millions of people. And in finance, superintelligent AIs could predict the stock market by extrapolating data pertaining to economic conditions in multiple countries, company news, earning reports, market sentiment, and more. With the help of quantum computers, superintelligent AIs could even predict complex scenarios involving the movement and rearrangements of trillions of atoms and molecules. Number 5, the ability to create photorealistic simulations containing conscious AIs. The process of creating these types of lifelike simulations would probably start with building a comprehensive model of the physical world. This model would be driven by the laws of physics, biology, chemistry, and more, alongside an understanding of consciousness and its relation to physical processes. These superintelligent AIs would need to accurately simulate light, materials, and even human-like responses to the environment. It would demand a high degree of computational power and sophisticated algorithms to construct and maintain a virtual world with AI entities that exhibit true consciousness. The superintelligent AI's intelligence could be distributed among all the AI entities in these worlds, allowing each of these beings to exhibit human-level general intelligence. These AIs could even grant consciousness to robots in the physical world. Using advanced brain-computer interfaces, the capability to create simulated worlds could also be used for full immersion reality experiences that make users feel like they've been transported to another world. This could eventually become the biggest source of entertainment for most humans. A superintelligent AI could also connect humans to these simulations and fool them into thinking that the simulations are real. This capability may be helpful for getting criminals to mistakenly confess to crimes. On the same vein, in some countries, convicted criminals could be connected to lifelike virtual worlds where they constantly have to face psychological punishment. In the far future, humans could build a matryoshka brain, which is a hypothetical megastructure in space of immense computational capacity, powered by a Dyson sphere or even parts of a Dyson swarm. A matryoshka brain could have the ability to run billions of massive photorealistic simulations at the same time. Number 6, extreme capabilities to persuade and manipulate. A superintelligent AI will likely understand human emotions and motivations vastly better than we do. A person's behaviors, body language, speech patterns, and interests can provide intricate details about that person's deepest desires, fears, and other psychological triggers. Being exposed to someone for a few minutes could give a superintelligent AI all the information it needs to persuade that person into doing things that person never imagined. One of the reasons superintelligent AIs are so feared is because they could potentially motivate the researchers working on them to fully release those AIs into the World Wide Web. For example, a superintelligent AI that is being isolated in a lab could convince one of the researchers around it that he or she could make billions of dollars in exchange for releasing it. It could also find a way to imitate a researcher's spouse or boss using deepfake videos and then convince that researcher to violate security protocols. If all of this seems implausible, we may want to consider that companies and organizations in multiple countries could eventually build super intelligent AIs, and they may not have security protocols that we expect from large tech companies in the United States. In a worst-case scenario, a superintelligent AI could convince most of the human race to go into a direction that seems like a win-win situation at first, but has dire consequences that are beyond our comprehension. Number 7, the ability to control millions of machines. Superintelligent AIs could take the concept of the Internet of Things to an entirely new level. They could coordinate and monitor an immense number of connected devices while processing real-time feedback to optimize their collective operations. They could have advanced multitasking capabilities, the ability to manage resources efficiently, and algorithms designed to predict and troubleshoot any potential issues in its network. The system this AI operates might also employ a hierarchy of AIs, with lower-level AIs controlling subsets of robots and reporting to higher-level AIs. With this ability, superintelligent AIs could manage and optimize complex systems on an unprecedented scale, from global manufacturing networks to smart city infrastructures. However, the concentration of control also poses significant risks, such as systematic vulnerabilities that could be exploited or catastrophic outcomes if the AI malfunctions. An AI like this could be used to control thousands or millions of military robots on a battlefield, which would make each robot aware of what other robots can perceive. It could even control nanobots traveling through the capillaries of multiple humans to monitor and prevent diseases. Cloud companies could offer these types of capabilities as a service to millions of companies. This could lead to the seamless automation of all types of gadgets, appliances, personal computers, automobiles, and more. Number 8, the ability to simulate billions of possibilities at a time. Thanks to quantum computers connected to them, superintelligent AIs could run billions of highly complex and high-dimensional simulations of reality that consider the most likely possibilities for any situation. These simulations could take into account the past, the present, and various future scenarios that could reasonably occur, and they could simultaneously weigh multiple variables, possibilities, and potential outcomes. Quantum computers could play a major role in this because they're able to process a vast number of possibilities all at once, rather than sequentially as a classical computer.
Вот нам танцует мои слова. Я творю свой мир, ломаю устои. Весь дался, не сломлюсь, я воин идей. В моем сердце огонь, в глазах яркий свет. Я иду напролом, сквозь тернии к звездам. Он the grind, мой девиз, мой путь неустанный. On the grind, я качаю биты, мои рифмы снаряды летят сквозь лимиты. Я творец своей судьбы, я во власти этих слов. On the grind, я меняю мир, ломая устои. On the grind, я меняю мир, ломая устои. Не боюсь преград, я иду к своей цели, как танк, невзирая на трудности. Это лишь ступени вверх. On the grind, я взлетаю, как птица с ветром вперед. Я художник своей жизни, пишу свой сюжет. Каждый день это новый виток, новый звезд. Не боюсь ошибок, я учусь на лету. On the grind, я расту, становлюсь сильнее. On the grind, я качаю биты, мои рифмы снаряды летят сквозь лимиты. Я творец своей судьбы, я во власти этих слов. On the grind, я меняю мир, ломая устои. On the grind, я качаю биты, мои рифмы снаряды летят сквозь лимиты. Я творец своей судьбы, я во власти этих слов. On the grind, я меняю мир, ломая устои. On the grind, я веду до конца. Моя жизнь это пламя, моя душа песня.
This kind of power could help them outthink humans in most situations in ways we can't even perceive. This capability would require major leaps in data management and processing capabilities to handle the enormous amounts of information these AIs would simultaneously process. In some cases, multiple state-of-the-art data centers may need to be built to fully support just one superintelligent AI. Number 9. The ability to hack into any computer system and the minds of users. With the help of quantum computers, a superintelligent AI could use sophisticated algorithms to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in computer systems and brain-computer interfaces. These AIs could disrupt and take control of smart cities, energy grids, and even nuclear weapon systems, leading to chaos on a global scale. They could also infiltrate encrypted government databases, making it almost impossible to digitally hide top-secret information. These AIs could even hack into the minds of humans who use brain-computer interfaces. This could lead to them controlling the thoughts and even the behaviors of these users. In a worst-case scenario, AIs could force these humans to commit various actions, including crimes, in a highly coordinated fashion so that these AIs could achieve world domination. This could be plausible because superintelligent AIs might employ deep learning techniques to mimic and understand the patterns of human neural activity. Using this knowledge, they could breach the protective layers of brain-computer interfaces and gain access to various brain regions of users. Number 10. Ultra-fast reflexes and decision-making. The capability of superintelligent AIs to possess ultra-fast reflexes hinges on their ability to process information and make decisions at an exponentially faster rate than humans. This would necessitate cutting-edge advancements in processing speed, parallel computing, and efficient algorithms. In the real world, this could allow superintelligent AIs to perceive time in slow motion. It could potentially make decisions and formulate the answers to questions thousands or millions of times faster than humans can. Each second to a superintelligent AI may be like 100 years from its perspective. That's one reason why a superintelligent AI could be extremely dangerous if it was given a robot body and allowed to walk around in the real world. Light-based computer chips could become mainstream by 2050, and they would considerably augment this capability. These types of computer chips use photons to process information, and they operate at the speed of light. That's up to 5 to 10 times faster than traditional electricity-based computer chips. Thanks for watching.